6-year-old girl claims she lives in a house built in the early 1800s, a place steeped in silence, mystery, and fear. Since she can remember, strange and unexplained things have happened there. Eerie sounds at night, footsteps with no visible source, and whispers echoing through the walls. The story takes a darker turn when the girl's mother mysteriously dies inside the house. Her grandfather, deeply disturbed and convinced that something evil resides within, locks his bedroom door, hides the key, and leaves the house, never to return. For 6 years, that room remains sealed, until one day, inexplicably, the key appears on the living room table. No one knows how it got there. Driven by curiosity, the girl and her friends decide to explore the supposedly haunted house using a spirit box, hoping to make contact with whatever might be there. They ask simple but chilling questions. Is someone here with us? Can you tell us your name? What they receive in return is terrifyingly real.
Oh, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that.
You scared me so bad.
At one point, the girl's younger sister, completely unaware of what's going on, steps out of the bathroom. The group mistakes her for a spirit and panics. But the real terror begins when they finally decide to unlock the grandfather's old bedroom.
It was just a bedroom. Are you going in?
No, I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
I don't feel good. No, I don't.
I just got so lightheaded.
That?
I just got
Corbin, don't be going through this stuff.
I just got so lightheaded. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I got lightheaded as soon as I walked in here.
Yeah.
You are not welcome here.
Oh, my head's itching. I
If
think
there's
there's
any
lights
spirits
in
in
here.
here, leave. You are not welcome.
Why is Santa Claus locked up?
That thing's creepy.
Why, Santa, why are you locked up? It could be an object in here.
Yeah.
Did your grandpa ever think about that? Like, it could be an object. You could just burn the whole room. What are you doing in the closet, dude?
Oh, my back's burning.
Is it really?
My bag's
Do you have
burning.
scratch marks in it? I don't know. Oh my god. No, you're kidding.
Stop.
No, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Scratch marks up your back.
Stop. No, you too. Stop. You're giving me anxiety.
Oh my f***ing god.
You're kidding, right? You're kidding.
No.
It took us like 5 minutes to unlock that door. Like, it wouldn't open. We went in and immediately I felt lightheaded. Didn't you say you didn't feel good?
Alexis.
Yeah, immediately I felt lightheaded and I was like, okay. But, okay, weird. But I was just trying to like play it off, you know, like it's not real. He said that his back was burning, and as a joke I was like, oh, imagine if you had scratch marks. And then he had them, and in the video you obviously can see there was no one near him.
When they finally escape the room, they discover a mysterious scratch on one of the friends, despite no one being near him. The mark is real. The fear is real. They vow never to return to that room again. But the question lingers. Is there truly something dark and malevolent hiding in that room? Brady Galloway, a YouTuber, is exploring an abandoned school all by himself when he suddenly hears a high-pitched whining sound coming from behind a heavy wooden door. The noise resembles the whimper of a small dog, though it seems impossible for an animal to be back here. He decides to open the door, probably to check if something needs help. However, on the other side, he encounters a creature that was once human. One of its eyes is large and yellow, while the other is small and red. Its neck is twisted at an unnatural and almost broken angle. Even as Brady gets closer, the creature's eyes remain different colors, and neither of them looks natural. Finally, the creature lunges at Andy with a final, fatal blow. It all started when a TikTok user named Ginger and Foxes was casually filming a dinosaur exhibit at a museum. Everything seemed normal until the video was posted, and suddenly something strange caught the attention of millions of people. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but if you look closely at the dinosaur's head in the video, it appears to be moving slowly. Yes, you heard that right. movement. The situation was so unexpected and mysterious that the video quickly gathered over 21 million views, with thousands of comments from viewers saying, "We saw the movement too."
That thing is huge!
Theories ranged from visual tricks and optical illusions to playful comparisons with movies like Night at the Museum. Some even jokingly said, "Jurassic Park just became real? No thanks." What's even more interesting is that the video creator didn't notice anything strange at first. They said,
I didn't notice it when I filmed the video. I didn't notice it when I edited the video, but you all kept asking if the dinosaur's head was moving, so I went back and watched my own video like a crazy person.
But what really happened? Was it just an optical illusion? Or maybe an event that proves museums might hide more secrets than we think? At a high school in Japan, a group of friends hears the eerie sound of someone crying coming from one of the restrooms during their lunch break. The chilling noise reminds them of a well-known Japanese legend, the story of a girl named Hanako-san. According to the tale, the spirit of this young girl haunts school bathrooms across Japan. Despite their hesitation, curiosity gets the better of them, and they decide to approach the source of the sound. But just before they enter, something strange happens.
洋式のところから。眠いないよ。嘘。取ってよ。ねえ、誰もいないよ、本当に。嘘。待って、こっち行くから。ね、待って、ちょっと待って。誰もいないのに声したってこと？そしたら。嘘。ね、開いてるんだけど。ちょっと待って、開いてるよ。行こう。あれ？
As the girls are about to leave, they suddenly hear a loud, explosive noise. Turning back to see what it was, they are met with a terrifying sight: a disfigured and horrifying face of a young girl staring them from one of the stalls. Frightened, they run away. The video they were recording abruptly ends. Strangely, no reliable source for the footage has ever been found. Like the legend of Hanako-san itself, the clip mysteriously surfaced on the internet without explanation. In July 2023, a mysterious photo shared by a Reddit user named Melon115210 sparked a wave of curiosity and attention across social media. At first glance, the image appeared to show an ordinary backyard, but upon closer inspection, something unsettling was hiding in the corner. A strange face, visible only through the camera lens. The story begins when the user's sister and her fiancé visited their parents' home. They spent the entire day clearing out the backyard, a place traditionally used for family gatherings, pulling weeds and moving overgrown plants. One of the most notable changes was the relocation of an old picnic table that had remained untouched for years. Later that night, they decided to take some photos to capture their hard work. But while reviewing the images, they noticed something chilling that hadn't been visible at the time: an unfamiliar face lurking in the shadows near the picnic table. Natalie was taking a few live photos with her iPhone of her sister-in-law and niece at a scenic spot in Utah when she suddenly noticed something strange. While reviewing the photos, she saw a bicycle moving at an unusually high speed in the background, with no rider on it and no one chasing after it. The scene was so bizarre, it genuinely frightened her. In response, a viewer named Steven Figueroa shared that he has been experiencing paranormal events since the age of 3. He even claims to have seen full-bodied shadow figures in his home. That's why, in 2013, when he was 18 years old, he says he finally decided to document what he had been experiencing. However, according to him, the only device he had available to record anything at the time was an iPod Touch, which made things a bit more difficult. 4. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State, a home built in the 1800s with a dark and mysterious past. In the early to mid-19th century, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a secret network that helped runaway slaves escape to freedom. To avoid being captured by patrolmen, many of these individuals had to hide beneath homes like Cara's. Because of this somber history, Cara believes her house might be haunted. One day, while Cara and her daughter were relaxing, they suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa. And I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Summer.
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
What?
Yeah, it's in there.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
This figurine had been silent for months, and no one had touched it. But the moment Cara's daughter picked it up, the sound stopped. But what viewers noticed after the video was uploaded was even creepier. If you listen closely, just as the Santa figure goes silent, a faint but clear voice can be heard shouting, "No, stop, that's my name."
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
So now the question is Cara's basement truly haunted? Was the little Santa doll possessed by a playful or perhaps angry spirit? Or was it all just a very strange coincidence? 3. A disturbing photo shared by a Reddit user named Brat2299 has sparked widespread reactions and intense discussions online. The image captures a shocking scene that apparently went unnoticed at the time it was taken. The photo, taken in 2019, clearly shows a frightening face in the background, a presence that has alarmed and confused viewers. According to the person who posted the image, this eerie figure, wearing a distinctive purple shirt, was not physically present when the photo was taken. What makes the situation even more bizarre is that no one at the scene was wearing clothes matching that description. And the mysterious face does not appear in any of the other photos taken just seconds apart. This puzzling inconsistency has left both the photo's owner and its viewers deeply unsettled. Still, the photo continues to provoke strong reactions, and the lack of a clear explanation fuels ongoing speculation about what or who exactly was captured in the reflection. 2. A few days ago, Oliver reached out to me via email about a video he had recorded at his home in Twin Falls, Idaho. According to him, he was filming something fun for his friends to get them excited about a party he was planning to host that night. In the video, Oliver first shows the basement and the sleeping area he had prepared for himself and his friends. But then something happens that changes everything.
What the hell?
As he walks toward the bedroom and takes a look inside, he suddenly sees a tall, dark figure standing in the room. Startled and terrified, he stumbles back and quickly turns on the lights, but when he looks again, the figure has vanished. What makes this even more unsettling is what becomes clear when the footage is played in slow motion. The figure appears to be wearing a hat. This detail eerily matches countless reports from around the world about a mysterious entity known as the Hat Man. Some claim to have seen him while fully awake, while others encounter him during episodes of sleep paralysis. He's often described as a terrifying presence that leaves victims frozen in fear. I asked Oliver if he had ever experienced sleep paralysis, and he said that he had, but only as a child. Around 1 p.m. on a day in August 2021, a sudden and severe flash flood struck downtown Omaha, Nebraska. Tony Liu and two of his friends were relaxing in his apartment, watching alarming weather reports about the flood on TV. Despite the warnings, they decided to take the elevator down to see the flooded streets for themselves, a decision that nearly cost them their lives.
Let me see your best moose impression. Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold.
Unbeknownst to them, the lower levels of their building had already filled with filthy, sewage-contaminated floodwater. As soon as the elevator reached the lobby, water rushed in, disabling the system and trapping them inside the rapidly flooding elevator car.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, I could possibly die in here.
As the water continued to rise, leaving them barely able to keep their heads above the surface, Tony panicked and called his roommate, Dallin, begging for help. Dallin rushed to the lower level. Meanwhile, Tony and his friends struggled to stay afloat, gasping
I told them,
for
hey,
air.
I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get them out or it could have been fatal.
Dallin did everything he could to pry the elevator doors open, using whatever tools or force he could find. Finally, his efforts paid off. He managed to open the doors, pulling his friends out of the flood-filled elevator, a place that could easily have become their watery grave. Fortunately, all three of them escaped unharmed. They swam to safety without even a scratch. Looking back, Tony said, "That was honestly the scariest thing I've ever experienced. Nothing has ever frightened me like that."
How scary was this?
Honestly, I would say this is number one, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep.